Hey guys, welcome back to the video. Make sure you subscribe and comment down below any questions or video ideas you might have. So today we're going to be talking about 10 things I wish I knew before getting a guinea pig. So the first one, number one, is about CNC cages, because guinea pigs need a very large cage, and a lot of times they can get kind of pricey, but CNC cages are actually very cheap and affordable and also very customizable, so they're perfect for guinea pigs. About their number two is about their diet, or more specifically about like what foods they can/can't eat. So I really wish I would have had a list with like foods that should be fed often due to high vitamin C content, because guinea pigs cannot make their own vitamin C, and also like foods that you should not feed too often because of their high sugar content. I only recently got one, but I will link a list or a website down below if I get to the chance to, so you guys can check out a list that makes it really easy. Number three is nail trimming. Guinea pigs have fast growing nails, so they need their nails trimmed every 2 to 3 weeks. Actually, not like once one of my guinea pigs broke their nails because I wasn't realizing and I wasn't cutting them often enough. I was only doing it like every month or so, maybe even a little like longer, maybe even a month and a half. But essentially they got too long and they got caught on something, and I had to take my little piggy to the vet, and I was actually really scared for her, but it turned out to be nothing serious. But I would suggest keeping up with that because vet bills can get very expensive. So number four is that they are extremely messy animals. If you have a mat or if you have bedding or whatever, you have to spot clean once to twice per day. Otherwise, they really start to smell, okay? If they're on the carpet or something and you're worried about them peeing on the carpet, lots and lots of towels, because they will pee and poo, and it gets pretty messy, especially when they're not in their cage. 5 is that they have extremely long lives. They live typically from 4 to 7 years, but they can live up to 10 plus. If for some reason my guinea pigs live from 10 plus years, I might have to give them up because I am actually not, in a while, I'm going to college, but if I go to college and I only expect them to live for another year or two, I will give them to my younger sister, but obviously I can't take care of them in college. And even if I could find an apartment that would pet friendly, just too much time, and I don't know that I'm going to be able to do that in college. But I do think I will continue to care for guinea pigs after college once I get a stable job and can support them financially. So, next one is that they are very noisy. They talk to themselves or their friend constantly, and when you open the fridge, you're gonna hear them, okay? Next is about bedding. There's so many different kinds of bedding. There's disposable bedding, like fleece bedding. I started off with like aspen shavings, and it was supposed to be not too bad for dust and stuff like that, but I was like having an allergic reaction to it because of the dust. So I figured if I can't handle it, the guinea pigs, it's probably not good for them either. So I switched to fleece lining, and I consider it much easier to spot clean and maintain. Next is they are extremely expensive. Between food and vet visits and chew toys and hideies and cages and hay and everything else, it's just gets to be a very large paycheck. So if you're not in the spot financially to care for guinea pigs, please don't make that purchase. Next, we have storage or space. When I first got guinea pigs, I was like, or when I was first looking into them, was like, oh, they don't need that much space, it's just a small little cage. No, they need a large cage. And especially like storage, you need to have a space to store all their extra hay and like kibble and everything, because it takes up quite a bit of room. Next we have that the cycle keeps continuing. It's a continuous cycle with guinea pigs, because if you always have a partner for your guinea pig, you're never going to run out of guinea pigs. If you ever decide that you're not going to continue the cycle and you only have one piggy, the piggy could live for another couple years, and it's better to give it up to a friend or something, because otherwise your piggy's just kind of living a lonely, sad life. Next is time. Guinea pigs take up a lot of time. You have to think about how commanding is my job. How much time does school take up? Am I planning to travel a lot? And if the answer to all those questions is yes, I highly recommend thinking about if guinea pigs are the right pet for you. And next and finally, we have shedding. Guinea pigs shed a lot. I wasn't really expecting this, but they do, at least mine do. My lap will just sometimes be covered in their fur. I try to brush them, but they still shed like crazy. And finally, this is just a little tip. I did research before I got guinea pigs, so I already knew this, but like, no wheel. Guinea pigs do not need a wheel. They are not hamsters. They are not like any other rodent. They are guinea pigs, and wheels are not good for guinea pigs, so please stay away from them. I know a lot of people make that mistake, but I didn't. But for future people, I would highly recommend staying as far away from wheels as possible. So those are my reasons. I think that was a little over 10 things I wish I knew before getting a guinea pig. It was a little bit over 10. I think it was like 12. But I really hope you enjoyed and you learned something. Until the next video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Comment what your guinea pig mistake was.